love and happiness. Connecting the body and the brain. Connecting the body, heart, and mind. Connecting the body and the spirit. Connecting the heart, mind, and body. Connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, heart, and mind. And connecting the spirit and the spirit. One for the money. What? One for the money, one for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speak, and hear it with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, for their highest, latest, and brightest good, for their overall love, peace, health, happiness. What's the most important message? Somebody here is in one for the money. Okay, one for the money, two for the soul. Okay, Five of Swords. Oh, yeah, because in the past, like somebody, they were trying to hide something they did. Okay, they were trying to hide a behavior. Somebody tried to hide something they did. Okay, they were lying about why there was a separate. Somebody lied about why there was a separation. Yeah, somebody lied about why there was a separation, and now this person is. They're sort of here finding themselves alone. They're on a soul searching mission. Somebody tried to lie about why there's a separation. They caused a separation. They know they did. They don't want somebody else to know it. Okay, I feel like they're trying to reach out to another person's energy, but they really can't. The hidden blessing, though, is that the real reason why things happen, it stays on their mind. Okay, why is that a hidden blessing? Because they need to see something in this. Okay, yeah, this person, like they're stuck in their mind. Somebody here is too focused to be affected. Somebody here is too focused to be affected. Focus on the future. Focus on beautiful things happening, where another person is having a hard time seeing beautiful things happening. Yeah. Because they're feeling blocked. They're feeling like exhausted. They're like, no matter what they do, how come things are easier for you than they are for me? Somebody is doing a lot of comparative energy. They keep comparing. Well, part of the thing is they need to search their soul. They need to start following the spirit guidance that they get. Because spirit has told this person, like, listen, whatever you're doing, you're hurting yourself. Stop hurting yourself is the guidance here. Like, stop hurting yourself and, wrap it up. But, since this person don't want to wrap it up, since this person don't want to wrap it up, and you've kept it calm, cool, and collected the whole time, stayed in respect, and it's like, you are removed from a situation. So it's like somebody was trying to really do some manipulative, underhanded, dirty dog shit, right? And it's over. The opportunity is over. No more chances. It's over. Like they can't. So this person is over and over again, maybe 5 times with 5 different people. They've been able to successfully navigate a situation in a manipulative way. They were able to throw a wrench in somebody else's life, somebody else's plan, somebody else's situation. That's not working for them anymore. And they're trying to figure out, why is that true? They can't get over it. Because, they used to have access. They used to have access to whoever they wanted to. This shit used to really work. Then they come up against you. Not only did it not work with you, but it's like it's like you put a permanent off switch. It's like you put a permanent padlock on their ability to do this when they came into your experience. They've never had that before. No matter what, if it didn't work, no, they said it always worked. It always worked. So they figured if it didn't work with you, well, they'd just go on to a different target. Right? I heard target practice. Target practice went really well for them. But when it came down to the real deal, real life application, which was with you, it's like everybody else that they were able to successfully destroy is what I'm hearing. To successfully destroy. It's like, because they have this, what does it call? Some bias. It's like a belief that the only way they could get something is if they take it from somebody else. And so zero-sum bias. And so the thing of it is, so they've destroyed people in order to take from the people what those people had. Then they come up against you, and that did not work. And they're completely stumped. They don't know why it didn't work. Yeah, somebody is angry. We have a very angry person, and it's like, how'd you come out clean? They're saying, how'd you come out clean? They're like, what the fuck? Like, this always works. I'm always able to do this. They always get what they want, but not so much. Not with you. I'm hearing not with you. Yeah. This person, they're able to dominate, to control, to dictate to other people, and other people are not any wiser. Like, they can't even tell what this person has done. They've been doing this for years. They've been doing this successfully for years, right? But now it's like, hold on a second. It's like the curtain is closed on that. They're having a new experience here. It doesn't work here. Yeah, this person has tried all sorts of stuff. They've been for somebody, they really tried this in the way they cooked it up. In other words, somebody here they could be using magic, where they cook things up, prepare drinks, fix food. Getting you to ingest something is one of their forms of magic, right? They don't tell nobody that. And you're like, oh no, I don't eat that, or I'm not hungry, right? And they're like, oh my God. And it's like, the minute you did that, the whatever intention they prepared into the meal, into the drink, into whatever they thought they were going to feed you, kicks them in the ass. Yeah. And so then they're like, oh my God, I designed this, I know exactly. So it's like what they never had before is somebody say, oh no, I don't eat that, or oh no, I'm not going to drink today, or whatever, right? When they come with this, like, let's say they make cakes for people, right? And they sow some intention into that cake. Well, the people always eat the cake, but in this case, you didn't eat the cake. Or was it the potatoes? Or was it the cocktail? Or was it the juice? They put something into what was being prepared for your literal, I'm talking 3D consumption, right? And they said also mental. Yeah, because they said they would do this with words as well. They trying to get a person to consume it, but now they've never been in a situation where the person that it was intended for didn't consume it. And because you didn't consume it, that energy went back to them. Yeah, the energy returns to them because you wouldn't consume it. Something in your soul said, no, don't do it. Let them make your coffee. Don't eat the potatoes they cook. Don't eat the cake they bake. Yeah, because this person tried to show up like, oh, I brought something. I love you. Yeah. Your spirit said, no, the fuck they don't. Your spirits were agitated. Red flags went off. Yeah, your soul was agitated. And like, you were like, oh yeah, well, I was actually on my way out. So yeah, I gotta go. I'm not able to do that today. This person was so confident. They were so confident. And part of their intention was to kick up their feet and let you do all the work. But you knew there was something in there. That there's something in there. And you were like, never mind. I got my own over here. I don't want yours. Yeah. And you left. You left. They didn't see that coming. They didn't see that you were going to leave a bite. Yeah. You could see the larger picture of this. It's like your soul was like, don't do it. It's going to cause a problem. And so now, like, this person is sitting there watching, like, as you escape a situation, like you're outside of a situation, and now they got a mess to clean. Now they have a mess to clean up because of the fact that you didn't consume what they were giving you to consume. It went back and it rested in their lap. It went back. It's like the energy has to go somewhere. There's so much energy here. They put so much anger, jealousy, envy, whatever it was, into this to try to make it a success. But it didn't work with you because you're protected on all sides. Like, you're inaccessible to them. They don't have access to you, right? You're like, you've already cleaned up your energy and you expect good things to come. You're like, oh no, I've already eaten. Oh no, I quit drinking, and this person, part of what they thought was, they thought they were going to access some material goods you have. They thought that if you would have this meal, they'd be able to steal some of your money, some of your connections, some of your resources. They thought that they were going to be able to access you and your resources, your energy, some sort of way. Yeah, they found that wasn't true. Yeah, there was a head. They were like serving you the plate with this evil intention, waiting to see you just take a bite, waiting to just see you take a sip. And I'm getting the glass just sat there. And I can see the condensation on the glass. I can see it dripping down to the table. I can see the food being thrown in the trash because they wouldn't even eat it. But the problem was, the energy that they created it with must go somewhere. And these are the facts. And so what's happening is it returning to is cutting them up. Yeah, the the plate that the cake that they made might have hit the trash because you said you don't eat sweets, or because you said I'm allergic to that flavor, or because you said I'm not hungry, I can't eat that, whatever it was. So they thought that you just throw it away and that was going to be the end of it. What they're finding though is that is not the end of it. As a matter of fact, they don't have access to your good luck. Okay, I heard they tried this 3 times. Yeah, I see they tried this 3 different occasions, 3 different meals, just different servings, right? But you just stopped allowing it. Yeah, 3 times you cleaned that energy up. Yeah, 3 times you cleaned that energy up. Yeah, and you did it from this place of innocence. You didn't even realize that you were stopping a curse, that you were stopping a ill intention, that you were working against something. You just did it from this place of innocence. Like you were honest when you said, I don't eat that. I don't eat sugar. You said, I'm allergic to that. Or you said, I'm full, or I quit drinking, whatever it was you said, right? Accurate, yeah. And this is successful. This is how you close the cycle out. And it protected your home, it protected your vessel, it protected your body. You were so protected. It's like your soul knows what to crave and what not to crave. Yeah. And so, yeah, this person didn't expect you to mow down their magic. They didn't expect to get mowed down. I heard cut down to size. Yeah, I heard they got cut down to size by what way you responded, by what you did. Yeah, all the evil intention that they put out to try to get towards you, yeah, that should just come back to them. Now they're stuck in it. They're stuck in it. Yeah, they are absolutely stuck in the ill will and evil intention that they had towards you. They thought they can get away with some shit. They really thought they can get away with some shit. They thought that they were going to access your wealth. They thought they were going to access the ease in your life. They thought they were going to access your stability. Yeah. And all they did was add to it. I heard all they did was add to it. Like actually, their ill will and intentions, the way your spirit met them, it's like it multiplies exactly what they don't want you to have, exactly what they think they're taking from you. You get more of it from it. These are the consequences and repercussions of what they have done. These are the consequences and repercussions of what they've done, because if what's good for the goose is good for the gander, like my grandmother always said, right? And so those 3 things that they tried, that they got away from, you transmuted the energy with love, because you know what? You wouldn't even, I heard you couldn't even attribute negativity to this person when it happened. It wasn't until after the deal is done. It isn't until after the deal is done that you could see how this person really screwed themselves, right? By trying to attempt to infiltrate your energy, by trying to attempt to deceive you, to manipulate you, to work their magic against you. Why do they do this? Because they could see this pristineness in you. They could see that no matter what you intend to, you find success. They could see that you are loved. They could see that you're stable. They could see that you have favor, that you attract generosity. And they thought that it would be easy to convince you, to manipulate you, to come in with this fake ass story. It's a fake ass story that was meant to convince you, to manipulate you, right? And they weren't, and they, this is like lie till they die energy. They tried to make it look real clean. I just see like they even cleaned up the edges of the plate and made it real pretty, right? Before they gave it to you, right? And they just thought that their shit did stink, and they thought that they could be part of your happy ending, or that they could take your happy ending. Yeah, no, there's no destiny swapping around here. You get what you worked for in this energy, I'm hearing. Yeah. And they don't know what to do. They don't know why it didn't work, because it's worked so many times before. They come in, they tell people their sad story, and they get what they want. But yeah, now like you didn't bite. You didn't bite. You didn't fall for the trap. You didn't fall for the manipulation. So now they're being haunted by the energy that they put out. They're having bad dreams about it. Their stomach is upset. They're having headaches. Why? Because the energy is going back. So you could even be aware of that in this person's life right now. Yeah. And why? Because you put an end to something, because you didn't participate, because you didn't get into the dirt with them, because you didn't consume. You burst their bubble. Like those manipulations worked before. They don't work here, and they don't work no more. They don't. It's like, not only is it not working no more, like it's not working anywhere anymore. It not only did it not work with you, But it's not working anymore no more. They're even trying to access people that they were able to do this with before, who have been stuck on their, I'm hearing, on their energetic tail. They've been stringing along, right? So they've been stringing along different people that this worked with before. They're trying to access those connections from the past. Even those ones are inaccessible now. Even the people that they were able to successfully manipulate, deceive, and thieve from in the past are not accessible to them anymore. It doesn't work anymore. Like, it literally doesn't work anymore. And they're literally trying to figure it out. And why are you just so at peace when I came to destroy you? Why did you not step? They just showed me, why didn't you put your foot in the trap? It's like they put a trap in front of you. I just saw a bear trap, kind of clamped shut like that. And I just see it. And then it's like something caught your attention. I just seen something caught your attention at the last minute, and you walked the whole other direction. And when they come to investigate the trap, it's like they lose their footing and they fall right in it, and the trap slams shut on their face. So now when they try to turn the other direction to go to somebody else, they're like, well, I know it always works with this person. I'll just go back to that person and have it work over there. Yeah, and it doesn't. It doesn't work anymore. As a matter of fact, they try to reach out to 3 different ones that they've had their hooks in all these times, and it doesn't work. They're sitting in an energy of defeat, right? They didn't know the ancestral backing that you have. They did not have awareness that, you're a self-generating energy. So you're not looking to them to fulfill you, right? That you are since they like to compare so much, that you're sitting in a position of spiritual authority and dominance in the situation. They didn't know that, okay? And as soon as your spirit let you know, it's like your spirit filled you up with this, I don't know what it is, but I gotta go. Yeah, you didn't even know what it was. So you went home and you closed your energy off, and you actually stopped communicating. You closed your doors, right? You let it go. You was like, whatever it is, you're like, I don't care what I've invested here. It's time for me to go. As a matter of fact, I see you throwing out things that you accumulated from this person. It's like, I don't even need those things anymore. Yeah, you're like, I'm going to take me a spiritual bath. I'm going to get out of this energy. I'm going to cleanse myself up, and this situation is done. But then you start seeing flies everywhere. You started seeing flies everywhere. Yeah, because this person was still trying. And the flies were not as, the flies were simply they were awareness, a tool the universe used for awareness. Okay, flies, gnats, mosquitoes, to they're a tool of awareness for you, to let you know that yes, somebody was trying to access you. They really couldn't do that, yeah, because that expired. Yeah. And so you seen this, you took the sign, you literally, and you spoke out some things. You spoke out some things. You realize, like, oh well, that's all behind me now. I'm so glad I'm ahead of that, right? You know that you have success, and you transmuted the energy of the past into success for yourself. And so here you are, you've been moving forward. You're keeping your heart open. You're still expecting good things. You shine. You're protected. You're winning the prize. You're baking you're like, I don't need your cake. I made a pie. Yeah. And then you're like, I took a risk. I don't regret it. And as a matter of fact, it's like taking the risk catapulted you further. It catapulted you further, because what it did was it made you more of an expert in what you do. It made you more of an expert what you do. You did it beautifully in this case, because you're able to nip it in the bud, cut it right off at the head. Yeah. And let it go. It's like you skipped the step of the destruction that they were trying to give you, and you moved right into the peace. Yeah, because of a choice that you made. You made a very important choice. You realize that everybody comes into your life for a different reason. And you could see what this person didn't want you to see. They were trying to cover up an intention, a thought they had, to try to purge something from your life and put it into their life. But your spiritual awareness, again, you didn't know what it was exactly, but your crown went off, right? And you were like, I'll prepare my own drink. Thank you very much. Yeah. But they're like, come on, drink my drink, drink my drink. And they try to make it look like it came from a place of love, but you could see an expression on their face. It was like, no, the fuck, this is not it. Right. And we're like, let me just pretend like I can't see. Let me pretend like I can't see, and allow this to play off. And then you could see that this person was doing everything that they can, everything that they can, to try to, get you to do a certain thing to work with them. Like they were waiting to say, were you going to work with them? And you were like, oh no, there's some dust here. Let me go clean this up. You saw that there was some energy in the experience that you could clean up while you were still in the experience. And so not only did you clean it up, but like I said, you threw things out. And then once you did that, it's like it cleared your house, it cleared your energy, it cleared your path. And now the other person is stuck in a position where the spell work, the negative intention, the ugly focus that they had of manipulating or using others, playing the victim, giving somebody their woe is me story and being able to take advantage of them. They're stuck in a position of searching their soul right now. Your energy is inaccessible to them. They're not even knowing which direction to find you in. And then the thing of it is, they can't work the magic on anybody else either. It's like, not only does it not work on you, but because it didn't work on you, they can't even go to whoever it worked on before. They can't do it the way they used to before. Like, it just doesn't work no more, period, at all, with anyone. So that's wild. This person's never been in this experience. They don't even know what to think about it, But this is what I have for you at this time. So thankful and grateful for the growth on our channel. And may this message empower you. Until next time. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks.